I'm loading in. I had to restart my
Oh, I
Steam.
see, I see. So let me start by asking a couple questions. Bernie, if you have any questions, by all means, go ahead. And also, I'm gonna be reading a couple questions from chat as well that are related to the map.
Well, I think the first big question that I have is, do you guys plan to incorporate like the alpha Rexes and Raptors and stuff onto this map, or?
Yeah, definitely. That's always been what we wanted to do. It's just that was kind of something that wasn't going to be just straight up easy, so it takes a long time to look at it, and there was other stuff that was more critical that we needed to work on. But getting to the point now where we can spend more time on things like that, so that would be soon. I would say like next update's going to have, like, say one thing that took a while was supply drops, but that'll be in there. Rex alphas should be next, hopefully.
I see. So one of the things I noticed is that we do have that floating island. Now I did get to check it out one a few times. Are there any plans to add any more floating islands like that?
Actually, yeah. We did a screenshot contest a little bit ago. We might do another one, but a little bit ago, and the winner got to choose the next thing we did, and they wanted another floating island. So they kind of drew it out, and after we do some more things for basic gameplay, we're gonna work on that. That'll be next to the snow zone.
Oh, that would be cool to have a snow floating island.
Yeah.
Interesting. Will there? I don't know if it's possible. Will there be any extra details done to the floating island? For example, I know a couple of questions. A couple of suggestions came up from my viewers the other day. Is like, will there be like a waterfall, and then like water falling down from the floating island?
Yeah. Actually, that was why I wanted to get my test thing up, but it was just taking a while, so I'm not gonna do that. But that is actually already done. At least as far as waterfalls, and there's another cave up there now.
So how many caves are planned for the floating island, or are there any caves in the current floating island?
There's actually one we should be able to go into. I'm pretty sure I can show you. It was actually I didn't intend for it to, and it kind of worked out that way. And I was like, okay, we'll leave it there. So we'll see if it works. All right, I am to be next to you now, soon. If I don't die.
Happy coincidences always make for the best. I
Yeah.
meant to do that.
I was like, there's a gap in here. Oh wait,
So how many caves in total are in Valhalla? Do you have an estimate?
At the moment, we're like 7, so not a huge amount, but I see. Definitely gonna be a lot. That's one of our main things, is both kind of building caves and then having the dungeon caves with the mobs in them. I don't have an end game estimate, but it's gonna be a lot. Oh, you look weird. Dang.
How does it sound, guys? Is it low? Or is it fine? I think
Yeah,
the
I like lagged out.
fine.
That's okay.
I think the sound is
Oh,
fine.
no, this one right here. I already unclaimed it.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Yeah, I look weird because I'm still on the actual character for the server. I don't want to make a new survivor and have to retribe up and all that good stuff.
So yeah, I actually haven't seen that cave on the. Hopefully, no one has any turrets up there, because I know there's people that were fighting over that area earlier.
Okay, we'll go and look and see if there's
Let me just put God mode on me just in case.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just die. It's fine. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where it was. It's up here somewhere. I
So
don't think anyone knows about it. So
This will be the first time I've come up here.
that is the second time I will come up. I came in like in the single when I was doing like in single player just to see what it looked like, and I was like, holy shit, there's gonna be a lot of people fighting over this area.
here, this is the little hole. No.
Oh,
Someone's
it's
found this
so
one.
hard to see.
Yeah. Nope, no one's in here.
I didn't know there was a cave here.
Yeah, right?
It's like so well hidden.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I
actually, you can get in.
like the fact that there's a cave in a floating island.
Mhm.
Now, are you planning to add in more resources in these caves?
Well, this one, yeah, sure. Probably just some rocks and crystals. I wouldn't go too far that way. You're gonna fall.
Yeah, I just checked.
Okay.
No, let him go. Let him go.
Now, what the thing with caves? One question that came up: how is the balance gonna work when it comes to caves? Because a lot of people would just, sometimes build in a cave that's just too narrow, and they can just build walls after walls after walls of metal
Yeah.
gates. So, are you planning to just do one entrance for a cave, or are like multiple entrances to prevent, just someone have like this super awesome base and it's impossible to break in?
Yeah. There's some caves that have 2 entrances, and actually, funnily enough, the one I put on the floating island above here, like this one has 3 that we're in right now, and the one that is not in this build but will be in the next build, there's 2, and we can go up there. Actually, I'll go up there and hopefully no one shoots us. Yeah, we'll fly out of here. I think we can go this way. Oh, looks good. Oh, yep, there we go. Go up to the top. I'll kind of show you where everything is, but yeah. So the answer is that yeah, there's multiple entrances to most caves. Oh, I'll show you another new cave we have. I'll show you that too. Although people probably know where that one is, but
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, I'm liking the detail. So how many trees did you said are in this current build, or?
It's like our trees.
Yeah.
I think there's 6. Although we have a lot more we want to put in there. It's just the wind in Ark is really weird. I think even these freak out a lot sometimes. We're still trying to work that out without having. It's been difficult. So I guess we can sprint. Okay, so this area up here, there's a lake now. Like a tiny lake, right where this is. And the cave is against the rock wall right here. It kind of goes through the rock wall, and the water goes through that as well. And it's a waterfall on that side, and it comes out here to another lake. It's pretty cool.
And that will be on the next build, am I
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so basically the lake starts here, goes through the cave, and then water falls into the next lake, and then it's going to go off the side of the... and kind of like disperse into the air. Oh, there's a base over there.
Yeah, I wouldn't go near there.
I wouldn't go near it. All right.
All right, let's go. I'll show you another cave that people might not know about. We'll go. It's kind of close. It's down this way, I think.
Yeah, one of the other things was some of my followers were very appreciative that you guys brought out a map that had like a lot of the cave general locations all nicely marked and stuff like that.
Yeah. It changes really. Well, it doesn't change too much. We should just put one out on the work. Oh, it's down here on the workshop page. When people ask, we usually put them out, but it's also fun for it to be a surprise. But,
Oh yeah.
But in case they want to know, we don't have a problem circling it up and.
Well,
Going
that was
from
one of the things I always found so weird about the arcs, or just the general arc map, was they're like, "Oh yeah, there's plenty of caves," and I'm like, "Okay, well where are they? Well, you gotta find them." well, what?
There's a fun element to that.
Yeah,
But, at the
just,
same
like,
time,
give me a
like,
general direction. Point
Yeah.
me in the right way.
like for instance, like I have no like I like showing people where all the building caves are. Although I don't know if we'll tell people where the hidden raids are. I'm not sure, because that want me like say like our vision is like I have a hidden jungle door that you have to go find and do. Oh, there's a lot of T-Rexes over here. That's interesting.
I mean, it would be cool if, like, say in like the regular caves there was like clues to put together coordinates off a wall or something that would lead you.
Yeah. Oh, and it's probably going to rain in this cave. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, this is cool.
This is cool. I didn't know. There's so many areas that I haven't found, that I haven't explored. Oh god, that
There's
thunderstorm
someone-
always just scares me because I don't know.
Yeah, so this is kind of cool. You can take a shark in here. I'm not sure about it.
Oh, there's
But
actually
these are-
someone has a
Eh.
dolphin here. Huh. See, and I like the detail in the, the fact there's some caves like this. There's nothing like that on the island from the.
Yeah, that's one. We just wanted to have more of a, I guess, like diversity for types of caves. Just cool stuff. Like that's one thing that we've always played video games, and so like for as most of you guys probably have, like forever.
Yeah.
And
Like
so
I
we,
said,
you always
guys,
find
in
this cool
chat,
stuff
if
in
you have
some
any-
game
if
where
you
it's
have any
not another one,
questions,
and we're
just
taking
go
we're
ahead
kind of
and
taking
put
all
them.
those cool things we've either seen or wanted to seen and trying to implement them. That's one of the reasons we appreciate you guys playing, is because with this being brand new to us, as far as just creating things in like Unreal and all the other third-party apps.
So when it comes to like this new, we seen like we have lightning. I actually saw lightning a couple times.
Yeah.
Are you planning? I know I brought this question in the first interview, but what are the plans to add more weather effects? We currently have the lightning strikes and the thunderstorms. Will there be something like for the snow, for example?
There's definitely. I'm not sure if it's in this one yet, but there's snowfall and blizzards in the next build. I don't think that's in this one, but in the next one we put out, there will be snowfall and blizzards. So that's there. And there's still lightning in like when snow is falling. So pretty sure that's like real life.
Yeah,
I don't live in the
lightning sounds scare the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, the first time I heard it, I was like, "What the hell is that?"
That was actually pretty fun. I don't know where we should go next.
We can go to that big cave that you showed me the last time. Oh, actually, can we go to the giant tree? A
Yeah.
question just came out here. Do you have an ETA on when you're gonna put more? Because I know you told me earlier that the giant tree area is like the least area that's been done, right?
Yeah.
What are the
Release.
plans? What are the plans for that area? Are you planning to add more like a river or more
Yeah.
trees?
When we go over there, I can show you. I think like multiple ponds like flowing into each other, kind of like this nice like flowery zone. Different, like a lot different from what Arc normally is, and what even our main majority of our map is. It's kind of just like this breakup, this like offshoot of this colorful kind of jungly zone. We thought that'd be pretty cool.
See,
It's
I noticed that there is no collision on the tree. Is that intentional, or will there be?
No, we need to create that. It just takes a long time. And yeah, I forgot about it because we don't work over here a ton.
I see. Are there any plans to add more giant trees? Because that's one of the first things that people have done in my server. Like, oh, let me check the giant tree.
Yeah, we want to have trees that you can build on. I think that'd be cool.
Like built on the tree itself.
Yeah, like on the branches and like the little hubs, like where the branches meet. I'm not sure what that's
Will
called.
they be?
but-
Will those trees be like indestructible though, or can jackasses
Yeah,
roll up and
no,
blow
that
it up with C4?
No, that
and
wouldn't be.
laugh.
That wouldn't be good. That would suck. And if they did that, your base would just float anyways, so it would be weird.
Yeah.
But no, the trees you wouldn't be able to cut those down. Where is it? I think it's over here.
Okay.
I actually have a question in my stream. They're asking about the problem with fake rain over bases.
Yeah, that should be resolved next update. What that is for some reason it's not deleting like the last particle generator after the rain stops. The problem with that is a lot of times there's two. I'm trying to think how best to explain this. Basically, there's our dev kit that Wildcard has distributed to everyone. Then there's the client that everyone has that Wildcard does updates for. Our dev kit is only on, I think it's 2.17, where there's been probably like 12 or more updates to Arc, and they can change how the weather affects and what kind of functions are available in the client. And so a lot of times there's mismatches like that. Usually not too severe, like say like right now, like that's not really game breaking, although it is immersion breaking, kind of sucks. There's weird things like that we have to either try to find workarounds for, or
Now,
So it's a balance.
now about this area, how is this area gonna work? Will there be more trees around it? Because I wanted to build at some point here, and there were no trees around this area.
Yeah.
I see a couple interiors. What is gonna be here? Like water or?
Yep. So all of these like flat, like the just straight up flat areas. And like nothing's been smoothed out or anything. This literally was me going around with like a clay brush, and just water on all the flat zones, and then water up in these like kind of pool-like areas up here with waterfalls coming down into the rest of the pools. All the terrain looks pretty bad because we haven't really gone through and done everything. So again, this is like
this is the least finished area that you mentioned, right?
yeah, easily like 5% done, like not even close. I wouldn't even recommend. I don't even know if all the resources are like basic, like you said, like trees. So.
Well, I think that's probably part of the reason why no one's really built here is because it's such a choked area for the resources. So they're just waiting.
As I say that, there's a base below us.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's a little metal base.
Mm.
Oh god, it's the White Walkers. Oh,
Not bad.
That's perfect.
That's funny.
Perfect.
All right, we can go fly over to the big cave. Let's see. And there was an issue with people building in like the little caves. It should be resolved next update if it's still a problem. I don't know if it is, but
Oh, I think we're actually heading towards the cave that's my tribe is currently residing in. And we noticed that when you go in the cave and up and to the left on the back, not in the back, but directly left, there's like this really beautiful big section where it's all flat leveled, and we were like, oh, we want to like make this an experiment area because our plan is to kidnap people and do experiments on them. And I was being told that they couldn't build anything back there.
oh really?
Like they were getting no like foundation placeable or anything.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think I know what that is. I figured out what it was, and so I'll apply that to that down there as well. I'll take a look. And those kind of reports are always good because a lot of times like we can't go through and play everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
And so we rely on that for that kind of feedback.
Yeah, because
like,
this cave right down here is the one I'm talking about to the left.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, if we just go inside and then like almost immediately left and all the way to the back, because like it was so funny too. One of my tribe mates is like, "Check this spot out, Bearded. It'd be so good for your experimental guinea pig lab area."
Now,
I was like, "Oh."
now you did mention. I think one of my mods mentioned. Would there be like glowing flowers or like some glowing things in the dark, or?
Yeah. Actually, the swamp. Do you mind if we fly in here? I don't want to like
You should be
mess
fine.
with your base stuff.
They're probably all out working.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going right where I'm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh wow! I didn't know it was a flat
Because
area.
like, I mean, look at this place. Look at this place, Dolphin. This is such a beautiful place for like a base area.
I can't wait to see for it.
We'll be ready for you.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's see. All right, we can get out of here.
Now, what are the plans for? Will this be the only big cave like this, or are there any plans to make another cave like this?
Nah, there'll be a bunch. I'm probably going. Let's see, like 5 of these, maybe.
You. All right.
Yeah, we're doing an interview.
I know.
He's shooting us. That's good. I like that. Like, get out of my cave.
He's just screwing with you.
Now, you did mention we do have a desert, but is there going to be any more work done on the desert biome, or is this going to be always like the worst place you want to go to because there's so many carnivores in there?
Yeah, we want it to be a scary place to go, and that's where a lot of the high level drops are going to be for the supply crates. But we're gonna do more. That's where also one of our dungeons are gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna change in shape a lot. We kind of like how it looks, but you know, it could.
Now, one of the questions that came up the other day was how stackable is mods with this map? I know I had an issue with like the small dragons that couldn't get working on Valhalla, or how difficult is it to how viable is it to stack mods on top of Valhalla?
It should work with almost all mods. That's one of the reasons we're doing just a map. Is we don't really touch a lot of the core game file, well, any of the core game files, and so any mods, as long as they're compatible with the other mods that you're using, they should work. Now, there could always be things that don't, but like say if a mod uses the supply drops, and if the supply drops aren't in yet, then it might not work. For the most part, everything should be okay though. But I think we have one guy that runs like 20 mods on his server, like a ton, and it works fine. But you can always ask on our workshop page.
Another question here is are the supply drops? How the supply drops are gonna work? Are they gonna be the same as Ark, or will they be different?
At the moment, they're going to be the same. We were waiting until we can make them different, but that's kind of a lot of the issues that people are having. Is we have this idea we want, but people want to play the map, and to implement the idea takes longer than it would be good for them to have to actually interact with it. So. We're just putting a lot of the base stuff out right now. Like, so it's gonna be normal supply drops. We want to have just like a chest that spawns, and it has like maybe a little particle effect off it, not a huge beam, so it's a little bit harder to see them. That's our end game goal. But next patch will have the normal Ark supply drops kind of spread throughout the map, and the high level zones are going to be like the floating islands and the desert, maybe some snow zones, and everywhere else will be entry.
One of the guys in my stream right now is saying he's asking about resource collection at spawn points, and I asked him to like further elaborate, and he said that when he spawned in on East 2, there was nothing that was actually collectible for a good distance.
If he's playing single player, or is it?
I think it's on this map in this server, because he's one of the guys in my tribe.
Oh, okay. That's strange. Everything should be okay, although Dolphin did tell me that there was an issue when sometimes the bushes wouldn't disappear after they've been harvested. That might be what he was experiencing.
Oh, yeah, that's a huge thing, because the rock's actually right behind us on this mountain. I've hit several of them, and I was like, what the heck? Why? I thought it was like a server lag issue. And then Daft Dragon in my street, in my tribe was all like, no, I've noticed that some of the resources you'll hit it, and they don't disappear. And then it's like, but there's nothing actually there for you to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on probably like 5 or 6 rocks. I ended up having to run to the other side of the mountain to actually get them.
Okay. Yeah, we'll.
Is there another cave you can show me? Because I think I've seen these caves, these two caves. Actually, the cave on the floating island. That's the first time I see. Is there another cave? How many caves are per island or per area, or how the caves are going to be distributed?
Here, I'll show you another one. Let's go up over the top here, over the snow. Yeah, I don't know if I have specific like count per zone. I kind of want them spaced out well, unless they fit well. Like I think it looks cool with that one on the mountain there above the big cave. I don't know. A lot of caves. We like caves. Caves are cool.
What about underwater caves? Are there any on this build?
Yeah, there are. We can go. I've never gone in there on a live, on like a server before. We can go. We can go try it though. The one we tried to find the first time.
Yeah, I guess we can spawn up a couple dolphins and just go in there.
Yeah, we can go do that. Here, we'll go look at the one cave I'm going to show you, then we'll go over there and see if we can find the underwater cave. Okay. Yeah, okay,
Now,
yeah.
are there any plans, or will there be any areas that contain lava? Or is that only planned for the dungeons?
Nope, there will be one volcano. We don't want a lot of lava. Just one lava area, I think, will suffice for that. We don't know exactly where it's going to be yet. We might have it just be one of the islands out north. So yes, but we don't have an exact location on that, but it's something we definitely would like to do. That was a huge lag spike. Holy cow.
Oh dear.
Yeah. There's going to be issues like that every now and then, because that's either where we haven't optimized something, or it loads a big chunk of the map that's that isn't rendered yet, and so that's just
Okay.
we have to go through and find. Alright, it should be
I think I lost y'all from that
Oh.
lag spike.
just down next to the coast. I'll be flying above the coastline here.
Yeah, we're the coast. Now, how many people are currently working on Valhalla?
We have 4, and my brother just joined us, so 5. He actually is the one that did the supply crates. See if we can go find.
There's a wolf floating in the air.
Is there?
Yeah, it's somebody's wolf.
Are you at the coast? I don't see you. I see you.
I see you. Yeah,
Okay.
look to your left. There's a wolf just standing there, right here.
Oh,
Look.
that is weird.
Kill it!
Huh.
Does it belong to someone? Kill it!
That's weird.
That's hilarious.
It's Iron Towns.
Oh, I wonder if an admin left it there.
I wonder if they don't know where it is.
Where's our wolfie?
Oh shit! I just jumped off my thing. Come back! Come back! Save me!
That
Sorry,
wolf
bird.
can move.
Sorry, bird.
It's like in the air chasing you.
That's funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright.
All right. All right. On our way. Think it. There's a floating tree as well. I see that. Okay.
Now, will there be any? Are you accepting any applications or anyone that would like to work on the map? I know I had like someone like Nacho asking if you guys needed more people to work on the like 3D artists or things like that.
Where to see with this fog? That would always be nice, but I think we're gonna try to keep it to, because we know all of each other in real life. I think we're keeping it just to that. I remember where this dang cave is. Let me go higher real quick. So I mean, you're always welcome to friend me on. I don't always accept friend requests, but you can friend me and let me know what's up. I usually try to at least talk to everyone to get kind of what's going on, and if anyone has any problems, and let me know what's up. I mean, so not really, but we could. I think it's here. No, this is so bad. I don't even know where it is. I made sure it was really hidden.
Well, it is worth hiding. Now, you say you have plans for. What are the plans of after the next content update? And if I'm correct, when is that content update coming out? You said today?
It should. Hopefully, it's today. It should be this afternoon. and that's going to be changes to the floating island. All the islands up north will be populated. It's down over here. Here's the cave. And then hopefully the rain will be fixed.
Oh wow.
Oh
That's so
man,
well
I've
hidden.
ran past this cave at least
Yes.
40 times.
I
when we first get on the
passed through
server.
here. I was like, oh, there's nothing here. Oh, it's a nice cave here. Yeah, it could be like a small house here.
Be your humble abode, dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like an example of just like the tiny cave that we want to, like tiny caves want to spread throughout the map. Because, you know, big caves are cool and all, but, you know, if you're just one person, you can't, you know, take up a whole cave, so.
Right.
That's a new one. Now we can go over to the water and see if we can get in there. And that one's huge. It's probably going to look kind of weird because that was the first cave I ever did. Oh, and we're going to go past a work-in-progress waterfall. It obviously is not 100%. But it's going to, if you imagine a river running through this valley down to our right, from the waterfall down to the ocean, that's what the plan is. And you can see the water plane over here, which just kind of like ends.
Okay.
Well, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You guys have done an amazing job for it not being 100% complete yet.
Thank you. Yeah, so you can see here the water just kind of stops. It's going to be a waterfall.
There's
that
gonna
goes
be a
off.
waterfall. Okay.
Yep, and it goes off, and if you look back toward the snow area, you can see there's kind of like this, like a plainsy area. It's going to go through there with a bunch of rocks. It should be pretty cool. I'm excited for that.
Okay. So that's gonna run all the way to the ocean floor.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's gonna be a huge waterfall.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm pumped up.
Now, what are the plans for? Will there be any, for example, will there be any kind of like megalodons or like dolphins or even plesiosaurs on this kind of lakes, or are you just planning to just
no.
not put anything big? And it's kind of like a Nessie monster on one of these lakes.
Nessie. That'd be cool. Although, you know, if you think about it, I don't know if they'd be able to survive in a lake like that. Like,
I think the biggest would be a sarcolisk or whatever it's
yeah,
called.
like there's sarcos down in the swamp over here.
I kind of lost you guys.
Just
I'm
above
back.
where the swamp starts.
I'll go back for him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still by the waterfall.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be a huge. Oh wow.
So obviously, because as you were saying earlier, with the dev kit not being updated to the current patch and everything, that means that you can't have specific, like the newer dinos, like the Quetzal and the Mosasaurus and all that.
Yeah, we really want those in there as much as everyone else does. Trust me. Here, back at the waterfall.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I
'cause
see you. I see you guys.
A Quetzal on this map would just be amazing with the base on the back of it.
Yeah. There's a big dinosaur. There's a Spino down there. He's a big guy. Yeah. As soon as that's implemented, trust us, that will be in the build. Of course, the dinos and that kind of functionality is really important to players, and we know that. So
What kind of wildlife are you gonna add into the lakes?
some small fish, and it's usually where Spinos hang out. I don't know if it's gonna be much besides that.
Oh, I've never been here.
Yeah, the one thing that's missing from this is some of the trees. I don't think will have collision. This is like also a heavy work in progress area.
Okay.
And there's going to be little little blue glowing mushrooms that are under like logs and things that when it's nighttime they glow, which is kind of cool. It looks really
Glowing
cool from far up.
mushrooms.
It looks like this tiny little starscape, but on the ground. It's neat.
How far away do you guys think you are from completing that part of the swamp?
Well, that part's actually done. We just have to get it to work in the game. That kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. If it works in the editor but not in the game, so we got to figure out where the mismatch is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's basically that. But again, that's really work in progress there. Okay, so this underwater cave should be over here.
I really like what y'all have done too with these really small islands.
Thanks.
It gives somebody, like, especially when, like, say the Quetzal does finally be able to be released with the toolkit. I've already had this idea, like, that you could have a tribe of people that are like little, hermits and live on a tiny little island, and they just go to a mountain, farm metal, and then fly back to the island, and that's all
Yeah.
they do.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, you could. That was one of the reasons we did kind of not. A lot of people were saying they want like really small islands. They have like a bunch of really small islands, and as much as like that might be cool, that doesn't really work very well because you'd have to literally go everywhere for every type of resource.
Yeah, exactly.
Where if they're kind of larger like this, then we can put things on there like trees and bushes and rocks and maybe a little bit of metal, and you can actually have a functioning, at least semi-functioning base even way far out here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's either this island or the bigger one down there. So we'll I think it's the bigger one. I just wanted to check this real quick. Nope, it's not here. Okay, yep, it's this one. All right.
So far we have snow biome, the swamp biome, and you also mentioned you're gonna have what's it called? You told me in the first interview, like a
What is that?
Japanese style kind of biome.
Yeah, and that was where the big tree is.
Oh, okay.
Like something in the water over here. I don't know what that is.
What else are you gonna be working on, or what are you guys working on at the moment that is gonna be huge? It's gonna change the map.
Let's see. I mean, just overall kind of quality of life improvements. We want to really focus on getting better resources. Want to do better caves. Water up in the island. We're still putting out just tons of different little zones and areas.
Now, those glowing mushrooms, will they only be found on the swamp biome, or will they be some of them will they will they be like spread somewhere in the map?
The glowing mushrooms probably only in the swamp. That's another thing is we're putting out all like the rare flowers for everyone's like alchemy or any mods that use that kind of thing. As we're doing that, we're going through and making sure every place has like proper kind of resource amounts like everyone's talking about. There's just man, there's so much. I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that you guys are, actively, constantly wanting to make things better.
Now, are you guys working with any other modders out there, like to make a mod that's just specific to Valhalla that will work along with Valhalla?
Not at the moment. Let's see. I mean, we could, although the cool thing is you don't really need to do that because this should work on just any map than anything that normally works on the Arc. We might make one to add more functionality, add things that we want to put in that we can't because it is just a map, maybe a not a total conversion, maybe a total conversion as well, but so not yet, but we've been thinking about it just because there's things we can't do that we want to do without having it be a total conversion as well.
Right.
So are we not going down to this water cave?
No.
All right.
No,
You want me to kill these dolphins then?
Yeah, kill them. Kill all the dolphins. Now, those boats, will there be just in there? Will there be? Would you guys be releasing like a different mod so people can actually use those?
At the moment, they're just visual.
They're visual. Okay.
One thing we've been toying with, and this would have to be a mod probably, is we want to have an event where like some huge Viking boat sails through, and it's random, and you can go and there's like shit you gotta fight on it and go and get loot. I think that'd be cool, like kind of a dynamic event instead of just oh hey I can go and go into this dungeon and go clear it and get loot. It'd be like this big like horns like burp, burp, and then this thing starts sailing through the ocean. That'd be nuts. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be very interesting. So I know you're still working on the dungeons. How is that coming along, and what can people expect on one of those dungeons once they're done?
It's gonna be a while for the dungeons. Definitely. My guess is probably toward the end of the month. We want to have one done by the end of the month because we're gonna submit this to that contest that ARC's doing. And we want to kind of at least show what we want to do later on instead of having it like all done. But you can expect one hopefully by the end.
I'm kind of back by where we all first spawned in. Are you guys still hanging right here?
Yeah.
So how's it gonna work for when the resources is spread out? Like, because when it comes to base rating, there's certain people who prefer areas that are closest to mineral nodes, to metal nodes, and obsidian. And will you be spreading out the resources so there's no like one area that's just too overpowered over the other?
Yeah. And that's one of the challenges for balancing caves, because as much as it's also like how easy is this to wall off, like how many resources are actually available to me in this cave. Whereas if you wall it off, you block it off from everyone else and you have all of them. So it's an interesting balance of trying to find what is enough for people and what is too much versus overpowered and not. But to more accurately and straightforwardly answer your question, we're going to have it spread out throughout the map in enough places to where, like in a normal ARC map, you have like maybe there's not a lot of good spots to like farm tons of metal, but there's some spots that are just nuts. We don't want to have that. We want to have it more spread out so you have to go hunting for metal more, and not going to be like 30 veins in a row. Right now there's going to be some places that are like that because again we just kind of plot them down to make sure people could at least have some metal to build with, but the goal is to have more accurately and realistically placed resources. And with all the landscape, that is a lot of places, so there shouldn't be any single overpowered zone.
Alright. If anyone has any questions in chat, like I said, just throw it at me. I was gonna ask you one more thing. Are you planning to do more than one snow biome or more than one desert biome?
Just the one desert biome, although we might have a savanna, which isn't a desert, but it looked kind of similar.
And what someone's asking me, what are the latitude and longitude marks on the map?
We're working on our custom map right now. The map that's in the game, that green thing, that's literally just a screenshot from our workshop page for an overview. I actually have my friend who does, he likes to draw and he's pretty good at it. He's going to be making the map for us. At that point we'll have the longitude, latitude marks and be able to more accurately kind of, because right now the GPSs work, and so does if you have like player position on the map, it works, but it's a little inaccurate. Once we get the longitude, latitude lines in there, I'll be able to more kind of scale that properly, because that's a challenge in itself, because it's a little offset from the ARC map too, so it's that's been a challenge. But yeah, so it's not there yet, but we're gonna be putting it in once we get an actual custom map in there with the fog of war and all that. So it's always discovered.
Okay. All right. I think. Do you have any more questions, Bernard?
No, I think it's pretty good. I mean, my only big thing was like the resources and the alphas, and those were both
Mhm.
addressed early on.
Yeah, we might actually, in order just to so we don't have to do a bunch of updates, do maybe wait till later tonight because a lot of us have this evening off, and we're just gonna go hard and try to get a lot of the resources more kind of tuned up, and then do one big update instead of the one we were planning to do this afternoon and then one tonight. Just do the one tonight or tomorrow. We have a ton of changes, but we have to. It's a lot of work for that, and then we have to upload it to our test map and then play on it for a long time to see if we can discover places like we just found, like the crashes, and that's a lot of just flying around and building on different zones and testing for 4 people. So it takes a long time. We usually make it like a whole evening to do that before we do a big build, but we miss things, as you see. It's tough to catch everything.
Well, I mean, and that's what's cool about, us being able to be on the map while it's still a work in progress
Mhm.
is we can help bring up things like that for y'all.
Are you asked if you will give him a 15-minute warning before doing an update in the workshop?
Oh yeah, no. I will always. I think he gave me some kind of access for you guys to be able to kind of help with that process to make sure there's less downtime for you.
Okay.
So what I'll be able to do is go and then, before I put an update out, let everyone on your server know, and then pre-upload it to your server. So it'll be basically almost an instantaneous kind of swap. So there's almost no downtime. So
Awesome.
your user base can rest assured that I'll do my best to make sure they can always play.
Awesome. All right. I think that's all the questions I had for today, and I'm really looking forward to the update that's possibly is it tonight?
Yeah, it was gonna be this afternoon, but I think it's gonna be tonight.
Okay.
Just so we can get more of kind of what we talked about today addressed, hopefully. And I just want to say, for everyone that's here, we really appreciate you guys playing on the map and dealing with the little, well, sometimes big issues that are on there, and especially with the missing features, like without some of the new dinos. I know that sucks to not play with those, but if we could have them in, we would. You guys playing on the map really helps us test things out and make it a better map in general. And so we'll think about something to do to reward all you guys for doing this. Like maybe you guys can come up, like community-wise, come up with something you want to see in the map, kind of like what we did for our screenshot contest. And say, hey, look, we want to have like a huge cave here that looks like this, and kind of draw it out, and we'd be more than happy to make that happen. So if you guys want to think about that, kind of
I
cool
already
feature.
have a suggestion. If Dolphin is ready for this, you should have a dodo ruined set of buildings.
Maybe I'll go and roll the help of Exile
Dodo
Arc, who had
ruins.
the
Dodo
initial Dodo
ruins, and,
Island.
like there's maybe like a broken cheeseburger statue or something.
We'll see. Maybe that'll
Now,
be
some of
something.
the screenshots you showed me is for the current build, like this one by them. Am I correct?
Yeah, all of those are from the current build, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, those are from Nubsley. We didn't take those. He's a really excellent game photographer. So I take no credit for those. That's all him.
Oh, that's very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, he has an amazing eye for good shots. So that's just nuts. I could never take stuff like that.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Once again, I'm gonna most likely I'm gonna play on the map right after this interview because still have to work on my base. Is there anything you want to say to the fans of this map, like the people that really want to get into Valhalla?
I just kind of what I said earlier about, look, we know there's there's some issues, and there's always going to be issues until the very end. We appreciate you guys fighting through those and dealing with like the floating objects. There's trees stacking on top of each other. Maybe there's a lake that you can walk through, and there's no like actual water there. You know, the waterfalls that are missing. Sometimes there might be an issue that, you know, causes a place to lag or crash. We appreciate you guys dealing with all that and playing on the map because, like I said earlier, that's very valuable to us as far as your time helping test the map. Very valuable, which is why I'd be more than happy to. And I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. Like maybe you guys want to do your own kind of contest or whatever. Or, like, you know, as a reward, you get to submit an idea for the map. As a reward for you guys putting your server on it and, you know, playing it while it's still in testing. So.
Oh, I'm sticking with my idea. Dolphin, you're gonna start getting flooded by Twitters for a cheeseburger statue.
I'm down. I'm down. A cheeseburger statue. Sure, why not?
Yeah. So why don't you guys kind of figure out what you wanna do? We'll make that happen. So, just do like make it like a community thing to reward everyone for what they've been kind of putting up with. So.
All right.
That's basically it.
All right, all right, Dave. Thank you for stopping by and talking to us. And I guess we'll see you next time. I'm really looking forward to that update.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you for all the work that y'all have done, and probably will still be doing until, you know,
yeah.
until you guys move on to a different game.
It's gonna be a while. Well, the cool thing about the map is, you know, there's not. Once it gets all done, there's very little tweaks to maintain it that will need to be done. So, it's it'll be around for a long time.
It's a very good map already.
And we that's our goal. All right. Okay. Well, again, thanks for having me here. You guys all have a excellent rest of your day.
You too, man.
Thank you.